Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we've got today's top 5 plants. So I'm going to start with this really beautiful burgundy colored flower. You can see it has sort of a nice pom-pom shape. This is a verbena. It's called Lascar Burgundy Verbena, and it can go in full sun, or we actually grow it in shade as well. It does very well. Verbena, all our verbena are trailing, so you can see how it's sprawled out. These are fantastic in planters and in hanging baskets and window boxes because they're going to spread and trail. Lots of color through the summer. If it's really hot, it will stop flowering for just a little bit. As it cools off, it will pick up flowering heavily again later after the heat is gone. Like, you know, there might be a few weeks in the summer where it's not flowering as heavily, and then it will pick up again. Great to mix. We have so many colors: peach, white, different shades of pink, lavender, burgundy like this. Some have a white dot in the middle that's called an eye. Some are solid color like this as well. So really great to look for. That's verbena. Our second plant for today's top 5, we always like to show a petunia if we can. This is a double that's just started to open. It's going to be bigger as the plant is transplanted and as this bloom fully opens. This one is called Anna. It's the Veranda large double Anna. So this is a large branching petunia, and it would be fantastic in a hanging basket. You could put 4 of these in a 12-inch hanging basket. I'd put 5 in a 15 or 16-inch hanging basket. Gorgeous color, really nice. Petunias, grow them in a minimum of 6 hours of direct sunlight all the way to a full day of sunlight. And the doubles, you will need to do some deadheading on the doubles, but you know, not a terrible amount. Okay, our third choice for today's top 5 is a grass, and this is a grass that is fantastic. It's really aggressive, grows really well, great in rock gardens or in flower beds. In a planter, one 12-inch planter, you could plant just one of these, and it's called a rabbit tail or a bunny grass, and it gets these little seed heads that look like a little rabbit tail. They're very soft. The grass itself is very soft. So we have planted these grasses. We had a 14-inch planter one time. We put in petunias and verbenas, and the grass actually is so aggressive that you know, after a month's time, you couldn't even see the verbena and petunias. The grass had taken over. So as soon as you transplant this, it's really going to take off. This can go in part shade all the way to full sun, and it's a great choice. Does not come back here in Alberta. This is an annual grass. Okay, our fourth choice for today's top 5 are these double geraniums. I have shown this one before. This is the Rosalinda. Look at how many petals are on these flower heads. Absolutely stunning. The Rosalinda geranium is probably our absolute favorite geranium. Right behind it, we have this, just so you know, the Rosalinda is a large geranium, and we would call this one a medium. It's going to be perfect for a medium-sized pot. You could put like 3 of these in a 15-inch pot or something like that, a planter. And this is called Rosalie Antique Salmon. So it's confusing because they both have the name Rosalie, Rosalinda, Rosalie, but this is the Antique Salmon, and it's got just these gorgeous double petals as well. These are called doubles when they have all of these layers of petals in them. And I love how it's like really dark, and then it fades out to this beautiful creamy color. So a really nice choice. Geraniums, what's fantastic about them is that they can go really hot and really dry. They're very heat tolerant, and they don't need a lot of water. So really good for window boxes. You know how sometimes people have those like little window boxes on their railing, maybe on a balcony or on the south side or the west side where it's really hot. Geraniums do really well in that kind of situation. You can also put them in big planters or in flower beds. Okay, so our last choice for today's top 5 are these really nice polka dot plants. So these are grown in a 6-pack, and we have the colors. We have 3 separate colors. This is the white, and then we've got the red and the pink. So polka dot plants are only going to grow about 4 to 6 inches tall. They're very low growing, and they are a shade plant. Now you can grow these as a house plant, or you can grow them outside in the summertime as a shade plant, and like a little patio pot. Maybe you've got a shady spot under a veranda. You could put these in a planter, something shallow as well, like a bowl, because they don't grow as big, they don't grow as deep. So yeah, just a really great shade color. Okay, so color for the shade in a nice foliage. Really pretty, and that pink is stunning. The red is so nice, and the white, you could mix them all up. So that is it for today's top 5 plants. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.